Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Boz Bros, where we dive deep into the teachings of some of history's most profound thinkers and explore how their ideas continue to shape our lives today. I'm your host, Jessica, and today we're taking a journey into the mind of one of the most influential philosophers of the 20th century, Alan Watts. But before we look into Alan Watts' profound philosophy, I wanted to mention that my team had created a beautiful video in honor of Alan. Here it is.
The philosopher's stone, my dear friends, is a most intriguing and enigmatic concept that has captured the human imagination for centuries. It is a notion that spans the realms of alchemy, mythology, and mysticism, and yet it holds a timeless wisdom that speaks to the very heart of our existence. But first, my friends, let me explain the history of the philosopher's stone. Afterwards, I will give you my own thesis on what the philosopher's stone means to me and us. The philosopher's stone, a journey to the heart of alchemy. Alchemy, a discipline steeped in mystery and metaphor, emerged in the shadows of human history. Its practitioners sought to unlock the secrets of the universe, to transform base metals into gold, and to attain spiritual enlightenment. Alchemy is more than a mere pseudoscience. It's a reflection of the human spirit's ceaseless desire for self-discovery and transcendence. It's a metaphorical journey that parallels our own quest for personal transformation. Alchemy's most iconic goal was the philosopher's stone, a legendary substance believed to hold the key to immortality, spiritual awakening, and the transmutation of base matter into gold. The philosopher's stone was not just a physical substance, but a symbol of inner transformation, a guide for understanding the unity of opposites, and a means to connect with the divine. In our search for the philosopher's stone, we explore the lives and wisdom of those who dedicated their lives to the art of alchemy. The legendary figures, from Paracelsus to Hermes Trismegistus to Sir Isaac Newton, all shared a belief in the profound connections between the physical and spiritual worlds. Alchemy's true power lies in its ability to transmute the mundane into the extraordinary, the base into the noble, the lead into gold. But what if, in our pursuit of material wealth, we've missed the true gold within ourselves? Throughout history, alchemists embarked on inner journeys, seeking not just external wealth, but the riches of the soul. The philosopher's stone is within us, waiting to be discovered. It is the awakening of our own consciousness, the alchemical transformation of our being, from ignorance to wisdom, from suffering to enlightenment. In the 21st century, the quest for the philosopher's stone continues, not in dusty laboratories, but in the quiet corners of meditation rooms and the depths of our own minds. Alchemy teaches us that we are the alchemist, and the world is our laboratory. The philosopher's stone is the realization that the journey itself is the destination, and that the greatest treasure lies within. Now, you see, the philosopher's stone is a symbol of the union of opposites, a merging of the spiritual and the material, the finite and the infinite. It is the realization that the ordinary and the extraordinary are but different facets of the same cosmic dance. To attain this stone is to embrace the paradox of existence, to recognize that life is both fleeting and eternal, that the mundane and the miraculous coexist in perfect harmony. It is the understanding that we are not separate from the universe, but rather we are an integral part of its grand tapestry. Just as the alchemist labors tirelessly to purify and refine base metals into gold, we too must undertake the inner work of refining our consciousness. We must transmute the leaden aspects of our egoic mind into the golden light of self-awareness and enlightenment. The Philosopher's Stone teaches us that the key to our own transformation lies not in external pursuits, but in the exploration of our inner landscapes. It invites us to question the nature of reality, to peel back the layers of illusion, and to awaken to the profound truth that we are, in essence, the architects of our own reality. So, my dear friends, as we contemplate the elusive Philosopher's Stone, let us remember that it is not a mere object of desire, but a symbol of our own spiritual journey. It is a reminder that the greatest alchemy of all is the alchemy of the soul, the transformation of our own consciousness, and the realization of our interconnectedness with the cosmos. In the end, the Philosopher's Stone is not something to be found in the external world, but a treasure hidden within the depths of our own being. It is a reminder that the pursuit of wisdom, self-knowledge, and inner transformation is the true philosopher's journey, and that the journey itself is the greatest treasure of all.
But what is it about Alan Watts that makes his work so enduring, and how have his views permeated our everyday lives? Well, that's what we're going to unpack today. Let's start with one of his central ideas, the concept of the present moment. Watts was a big advocate of living in the now. He often emphasized that the past is gone, the future is uncertain, and the only thing we truly have is the present moment. Sounds simple, right? But in a world where we're constantly distracted by our phones, our jobs, our worries, it's a message that resonates deeply. How many times have you caught yourself drifting into thoughts about what you could have done differently in the past, or stressing over what might happen tomorrow? Watts would say that this kind of thinking is a trap, keeping us from experiencing life as it unfolds. His teachings encourage us to embrace the present, to immerse ourselves fully in whatever we're doing, whether it's as mundane as washing dishes or as profound as having a deep conversation with a friend. And this isn't just some abstract philosophical idea. We've seen this principle of mindfulness become mainstream, particularly in the rise of meditation and mindfulness practices. Apps like Headspace and Calm are all about helping people tune into the present moment, a concept that Watts was talking about decades ago. So, in a way, his teachings have quietly seeped into our daily routines, reminding us to take a breath and just be. But Watts didn't stop at mindfulness. He also challenged our perception of self-identity. According to him, the idea that we are separate, isolated individuals is an illusion. He used the metaphor of waves and the ocean to explain this. Just as a wave is not separate from the ocean, we are not separate from the universe. We're all part of a greater whole. And finally, one of the most powerful aspects of Watts' teachings is his message of self-acceptance and authenticity. He encouraged people to embrace their true selves, to stop trying to conform to societal expectations, and to live in a way that is true to their own nature. This resonates strongly in today's world, where there's so much pressure to fit into certain molds, whether it's through social media, career expectations, or cultural norms. Watts's philosophy offers a kind of liberation, a way to break free from the constant striving to be something we're not, and to instead find peace in simply being who we are. This has inspired a more authentic way of living, one that celebrates individuality and encourages us to explore our true nature without fear of judgment. Take a moment to remember Watts's words and let them guide you back to the present, back to the joy of simply being. Thanks for joining me on this exploration of Alan Watts and his lasting impact. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and leave a review. And as always, stay curious and keep exploring the wisdom of the past. Until next time, I'm Jessica, signing off.